So hey everybody, it's me and welcome back to my channel. And for today's practice, we're going to be working on strong flow 2. And this time it's a twisting focus. So get ready to work hard, but remember, always work smart. So if you need your props and everything, please grab them. Blocks, straps, whatever it is you need. And the best part about this being a video is that you can take it at your own pace. So if you need to slow down, take a breath, grab some water, take your time. I want you guys to think of this as a private almost between you and me. So your call, your turn to slow it down. And as always, if you have any requests for content that you want to see, please let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm here to help you out in your home yoga practice. I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy the video. Begin to walk yourself towards the front edge of your mat. Get settled in your space. Let go of the day. Stand tall in mountain pose as you breathe into your body. Take a moment to pause here and connect with your breath. Reach the arms up on your next breath in. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward. Feel out the hips, settle in your breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it down, grabbing hold of opposite elbows in your hands as you allow the body to sway from side to side. Release the elbows from your hands and walk the feet to the edges of your mat, coming into Malasana, or your squat. Take the palms in front of the heart, squeeze into the midline, and feel the center of the heart reaching upwards. Ground down through the outer blades of the feet. Release the fingertips down, lift the hips up, and step back into your very first downward facing dog. So take the time to listen to your body here. And wherever it is that you feel like you need to go, take that option. And as we come into Ujjayi, or your victorious or your audible breath, we allow ourselves to build heat here. Inhale, come forward to plank. Rocking forward and back a couple of times just to wake up the body and feel the floor right underneath you. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. We go again. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Turn your gaze ahead. Lower the knees, and we're going to take a push-up all the way down to the floor. As you breathe in, keep the knees down and come back up. If you have a full plank to push-up practice, lift the knees as you do it 2 more times right here. Inhale to come all the way up. And you've got one last one. Exhale, take it down, elbows in. Fire up through the legs and the belly, push all the way back up to plank. And exhale to downward facing dog. As you breathe in, send the left leg up towards the ceiling. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to bend the knee, send it into your chest, and shift the shoulders forward over your hands. 2 more times. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, take it in. Breathe in, lengthen through the left leg. Exhale, take the knee in, and step forward. Come onto your fingertips as you lower the right knee into the ground. Breathe in, extend the arms up, lifting up and out of the pelvis as you lengthen. Clasp the hands behind the lower back, draw the knuckles down, and lift the heart all the way up towards the ceiling as much as you can. As you inhale, extend up, hands to the floor, and we take a lunge twist here. So turn the body to the left. I want you to feel the arms pushing up and down simultaneously, lots of energy. Left hand down into the ground, and from here, take it back three-legged downward dog. As you breathe out, bend the knee and turn the hips open. Exhale, release the downward dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. Come into tiger. As you breathe out, knee comes to the chest, shift forward. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, draw it in. Core is tight, hips are lifting. Inhale, leg back up. And exhale, draw it in. And step on your next breath out. Lower the back knee into the floor. Extend your arms up towards the ceiling, pushing the ground away from you. Take the arms behind the lower back on your next breath out. Draw the knuckles down. Feel the feet push down into the floor so you can lift the chest even higher here. Inhale to look forward, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Lift the back knee and turn the body open towards the right side of the room. Don't forget about your back leg helping you out. Think of both of your legs squeezing towards the midline as you twist. Exhale, release. Take it to three-legged dog. Breathe in and out to stretch the hip open to the right side. As you exhale, come back to downward dog. Inhale, rock forward to a plank. Lower the knees. Exhale to the ground. Come into cobra, point your toes, open your chest, engage your back body. Exhale, downward facing dog once more. Inhale and exhale. Feel rooted through the palms. Bend the knees, look forward. Step or hop to the top to a half lift. Exhale, fold back down. Pressing into the feet, inhale. Reach the arms all the way up towards the ceiling as you roll up. Let the palms come together on top of your chest. Exhale, arms next to your side. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, bow down. Breathe in, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, your left foot steps back. Squeeze your inner thighs. Arms up as you push the floor away from you. Lengthen through the waist here, and then take the palms to the center of the heart. Now as we come into our twist to the right side, hover the left elbow an inch above the right knee. Without letting it touch, feel the obliques work. Engage the belly, engage the legs. Inhale, arms up. As you breathe out, release the hands into the floor. And come into a hamstring stretch. Keep the feet as they are, and if it feels good, rock from side to side. Come back into your lunge. Get ready to jump here. Light on the hands, push the floor away. Jump 1, 2, switch legs 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. Everything on the opposite side, so let's come up into a high lunge here. Find the rhythm of your breath, and then preparing for that twist, hover the right elbow 1 inch above the left knee. Remember to maintain the length in your spine, the openness in your chest, and the strength in the legs. Inhale, arms up towards the ceiling, hands to the mat, and exhale, stretch out. Let go of that hamstring and breathe into your hips. So as we take our second round of jumps here, try to make your feet land as lightly and quietly as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Feet together at the front. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to Uttanasana. Bend the knees and reach up for chair pose. And we're going to come into a standing balance transition from here. So I want you to transfer weight into your left leg. And as you push it straight, pull the right knee into the heart. Using your belly, find balance. Make sure that the foot is pushing hard enough. And as you breathe out, come into Warrior 1. Take a moment here And then find Gomukhasana arms with the right elbow above the head this time. Squeeze your shoulder blades in towards each other. Relax the neck. And moving into eagle pose, you're going to bring the right knee back in, cross it over the left, and take the left elbow, stack it over the right. Find balance here as you squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. And as you exhale, release the pose, come back to chair. Everything on the opposite side. Pay attention to the breath as you lean into the right. Left knee comes in, give it a squeeze. And slowly take it back. Exhale to warrior one. Arms up. Gomukhasana arms with the left elbow on top this time. Remember to check in on your breath, the quality of it, so that you can move fluidly and based on what your breath tells you. As you inhale, extend both of your arms up towards the ceiling. Power through and come into eagle on the opposite side. Right elbow on top, left knee on top. Lean back, lift the heart, and as you breathe out, release and come back to chair for a moment here. Fold forward on your next exhale. Inhale to a halfway lift, and as you breathe out, step back into plank, land on the floor, exhale. Inhale, Bhujangasana or Cobra. Exhale, roll down, curl toes, push back up into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment to connect and to take inventory and to really feel exactly where you are and how breath and movement go together. Gaze forward and shift to plank. And then spin to the outer blade of the left foot, right arm reaches up. Slip the fingertips under the waist and reach back up. Little bit of oblique exercises here. So we're going to do this 5 times. Exhale, inhale. Neutralize the breath. And after your 5th one, reach up, hold the waist, and step the right foot forward. Fingertips come down as well as the back knee. Extend the arms up. Take the palms to the heart and hook the left elbow outside the right knee. Back knee floats up. I want you to find more length and depth in your twist. Take a few more moments here. Inhale and exhale. Release. Step halfway forward and come into revolved triangle pose. Focus on the waist staying long, the heart staying lifted, and you can stay right here. For those who have it, transition into revolved half moon. Remember to press hard into the right foot and the left leg reaching back. Find your way back into plank and exhale, take a vinyasa. Chaturanga, up dog, and downward facing dog. Really nice rhythm, everybody. Stay consistent with the breath. And then we do it on the opposite side. So for this one, just step the left foot forward for now. Back knee down as the arms come up for your closed lunge twist. So let the elbow touch the knee and raise the back leg up. You could also expand the arms here wide. Your choice. Focus on the spine. Release and move into revolved triangle. Expand through the collarbones, both legs engaged at the same amount. And then again, stay here or transition into Pavrita Ardha Chandrasana, everybody. Take your time to be mindful and prioritize going where you feel expansive. As you step back, come into plank, take your vinyasa first, come into downward facing dog, breathe out. Take a moment of breath, and then we ease our way into our second side plank at the very end of the sequence. So again, those finger dips under the right rib cage 5 times. And it makes a big difference, even if it looks easier than it actually is. Take another moment. And then from here, your left foot steps forward, followed by the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Lace the fingers behind you, give your shoulders a break, and gently release, roll up. Exhale here. Inhale again, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Stick with it, everybody. Fold forward, drop the head, relax. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Breathe in through upward dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Find some stillness for a moment. And then very slowly, you're going to walk your hands back towards your feet. Big bend in the knees as you roll up. And we're going to prepare for standing balance. And if you know me, this is not my favorite. So let's struggle together. Here we go. Bend the right knee into the chest. And with your right wrist over the left, fingertips bind underneath the sole. Pull the knee in, lift the heart. Whether or not that leg goes straight, kick it forward. Very gently and engaged, right arm rainbows up and over to the back. You could also grab your knee instead of the foot. That's a great option also for those of you who have tightness. Turn your gaze forward, and as you breathe out, ease your way into Warrior 3. Briefly inhale, standing split, exhale. Whew. Catch your breath, stretch it out, long, long, long legs, and gently release, pedal them out, and slowly ragdoll your spine all the way up. You did it. You've got one more side, and I always say, I am so happy we only have 2. So here we go. Inhale, left knee comes in. Exhale, kick it forward. You could keep that leg bent. Don't worry about it. You could grab the knee as well. Roll it open to the left side. And every single part of you expanding. Don't hold your breath here. Stay with me for a few more cycles of breath. Inhale. And as you breathe out, you're going to ease your way back into Warrior 3. Nice and slow. Don't be afraid to take up space here. I want you to feel like you're reaching. Gently release into your standing split. One of my favorite poses, actually. Take a moment. Release the leg. And take a moment to just recalibrate. Find Malasana just to let those hips rest. Feel the external rotation of the thighs. Find your way into a plank pose. And as you breathe out, lower all the way down into the floor. Come into Sphinx, which is also another favorite of mine here. Stretching out the middle back. Take a moment here. And you can keep the knees on the floor. Or take the whole body up into forearm plank. Engage the entire front body and every part of you pushing the ground away. You've got a little bit more here. Inhale. And exhale, knee to arm. You've got it. 3 rounds per side, right and left. Keep going. Last one. And as you breathe out, release. Back to Sphinx. And it's almost like nothing happened. Maybe. Take a moment here. And then find Locust to open up. Release. Find Plank to Downward Facing Dog. Amazing job, you guys. So I'm going to take your heart rate up here by doing 5 frog jumps. So look forward, shorten your stance, and bring the feet together. And the secret is land lightly. Strong arms, bend the knees, and hop. 4 more times. And I want you to focus on lifting the hips more than you are the feet. Turn on the core, push the ground away from you, and remember to regulate your breath. If your heart's beating fast, that's a good thing. And on your 6th jump, hop the feet outside the hands for Malasana. Take this time to catch your breath. Hands down, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over your legs. And with the core active, lift up into chair pose with the knees bent and take a prayer twist to the right. Now, of course, you have the option of staying here, maybe spreading the arms. Stop at any progression, but if you have it, move into side crow, or like I'm doing here, Kundinyasana A. Take a moment to really feel the arms fire up or the legs, depending on where you are. Come back to chair and do it all on the other side. So remember, pick where you feel the body is most efficient. If that's not in an arm balance, don't worry about it. All the benefits are equal for where you are in your body. Release the pose, find chair pose, and come back to Tadasana. Take a moment to find rhythm and slow down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold down. Breathe in, half lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Don't rush. Downward facing dog. Turn your gaze forward. Come through to sit. Scooch the hips back, straighten the legs. Inhale to lengthen forward. Exhale to fold. Allow your breath to slow you down. And because you can afford it here, enjoy the length. And if there's anything you should be stretching the most, really, it is your breath. As you roll up, I want you to bend the knee, turn it open for Janu Sirshasana A, right side. Fold forward and ground down through the right hip. Take another moment of breath. Inhale. And exhale, release. Open the hips to the side. Left forearm on the shin. Take the right fingertips to find your inner upper left thigh or your back. Push down into your left forearm to lift the chest and twist to the sky. Feel the stretch in the muscles in the side of the spine. And afterwards, come into an easy seated twist. No need to bind here, although of course that's always an option. But just enjoy the mobility in the spine just to find ourselves a reset. Inhale, look forward. And as you breathe out, come into double pigeon or Agni Stambhasana. Stacking shin over knee, knee over shin. Exhale, fold forward. Notice any parts of you that are tensing up, that are resistant. And with every exhale, set aside that tension. Roll the spine all the way up, coming into reverse tabletop. Pick up the hips for a breath. And exhale, release to the floor, Janu Sirshasana with the left knee bent. When we come into quiet moments like this in our practice, take the time to appreciate space and the ability to slow down and connect with your breath. Take a breath in, roll the spine all the way up, turning the hips open to the left, and taking the same side bend. Focus on lifting the chest. rolling the chest open towards the ceiling more and more every single time you take a breath out. Breathing to tell you if you got more space, more softness in your posture. As you breathe out, gently release the pose. And then from here, you're going to take your seated twist. Don't worry about getting the elbow around. If you could wrap the arm around the leg and that feels better, please take that option. We're just creating some reset, some neutralization here. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, tilt the body forward, stack the shins, and come into your second round of double pigeon. And this is a posture I probably teach almost every class I lead. For my regulars out there, if you're practicing with me here, you know this. It is one of the best postures in the world for me. Notice your brain starting to get busy, especially if you've got some tightness here. But allow yourself to release, and that's it. Counter stretch, reverse tabletop, or reverse plank pose if you prefer. Take a moment here and breathe out, release, cross your ankles, step back, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower down to the floor. Breathe in for cobra, inhale. Stretch it out one more time and release. Ease your way back into, well, your first child's pose. Well deserved, everybody. Slide the hands towards the feet if that feels better. And at this point, begin to decide what inversion you want to do. For today, I'm going to come into my headstand. If you have another one that you prefer, set it up and allow yourself the time to come upside down. For those of you who want like a short tutorial on how you come up into headstand, please let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, enjoy the inversion. And what we do when we come upside down, we actually give the body time to improve circulation, to share energy to all parts of us, from the lower energy centers or chakras to the higher energy centers of the heart, throat, third eye, crown of the head. Ease your way back into child's pose or your counter stretch. For me, it's rabbit, knees together, stick your nose in the knees, squeeze and pull to lift the hips. As you breathe out, roll forward, and finally, take rest. As you lie in Shavasana, surrender, let go, and take the time that you need here to bring yourself back to you. Thank you so much for being here with me. Until the next video, everybody. Namaste.